Hi everyone, how are you all? It's been a long time that I have come and spoken to you all. So here I am back again. I've been actually so tied up with my photography. I've recently been to a beautiful, to three beautiful hill stations actually in North Bengal. Did a lot of photography, my writings. Have been so much tied up with my guitar classes. All in all, doing things what I love, and not to forget, I couldn't possibly forget speaking to you all, coming back to my channel. So here I am, Diaradhar, welcoming you again. So today I would like to talk to you about a topic which is about trust. Yes, I understand that this topic is very sensitive, and a lot of us also relate to this particular topic. And I have also heard, in fact, many people have come and told me, in fact, advised me also a lot of things about, trust and not to, how not to allow yourself to be hurt because of any breach of trust. Now, before we go on to the topic, what do we exactly mean about breach of trust or someone breaking our trust? So, in a very simple language that any layman could understand, um, is that trust is something which necessarily you have a belief on someone that that person is going to behave with you in a certain expected kind of a manner. The moment that particular person stops behaving the certain way you have expected that person to behave with you, which is obviously a good behavior, uh, you feel hurt, and that's when you feel that your trust has been broken by that person. So well, so that's what actually a breach of trust means to everyone in a common language. And when you think someone has broken your trust, it isn't a pretty picture at all. I totally understand how hurt you all must be feeling when you feel the act of breach of trust being done by someone on you. It's very hurtful. It hurts. Yeah, it hurts. Um, Many people have actually come to me and told me about how they kind of deal with lack of trust, or not really lack of trust, how they kind of save themselves from hurt which might be coming from a breach of trust. So according to a lot of people, um, you should be very careful whom to trust and whom not to trust. So one of the advices which I have received from others is that never allow your true self uh, to kind of be open or be shown to everyone. Not everyone deserves to know your true self. Otherwise, you might end up being hurt. Now, friends, I would say that is the biggest myth we are all living with. Everyone deserves to know your true self, irrespective of whoever he or she is. And you deserve to show your true self to everyone from the very beginning. Now, it's something very scary, right? You might be thinking that, how can I be, so open about my own self in front of others? My dear friends, you are supposed to be that way. There is no second thoughts about this in my mind. You have to show your true self to everyone. Trust me. I'll talk about this, in a little more details sometime from now. Well, so I will tell you some of my ways, uh, how I think you can help yourself in this particular arena. So, how would you go on and start trusting people just like that? Well, don't just kind of concentrate or focus on I should trust this person, I shouldn't I. Don't, just forget it. Just let that be in the back seat for now. Okay, you will know, you will come to know, but not now. So the first step which you should be following is know yourself. Yes, I could go on probably talking about this particular point, which is about knowing yourself. So what are the points which you have to understand? You have to reflect. If you need time, you can always take time off, but you have to take some time alone and reflect, analyze your own self. What are your passions? What makes you feel good? What makes you feel uncomfortable? What are your dreams? What are your fears? What do you love? What do you hate? So all these things, starting from the time probably you have gained your consciousness till date, you would have had a lot many experiences. So kind of think about those experiences and then analyze who you are. You know why knowing yourself is so important? Because only when you know yourself, you will be able to present your true self in front of others. Right? So the step number 2 is be yourself. Right? So once you have understood what you are, who you are, you have to show it. You have to bring out your exact self to the outer world. How will you do that? You have to speak that way. You have to speak your mind. You have to speak what you want and what you don't. That is very important. So that is the first step, which will probably set an expectation in front of the other person whom you're interacting with, right? So the second important step is be yourself. So I hope you understand why is it important to be yourself in front of others. So it's actually one of the best ways to love yourself, actually. So when you are being yourself, you are not only being yourself, you are also allowing others to be themselves in front of you. Yeah. So the third most important action which you could take is to know others. Yes, that's absolutely right. So that's actually your right to know others, and it's their right also to be known by you, right? So we all have different scenarios where we actually meet people and talk to them, interact with them. Like it can be a family situation, it can be a job, it can be a professional life, or anything. Um, you know, we keep on interacting and meeting new people every other day. So, do you think it'll be good if you kind of be wary from the very beginning, very cautious from the very beginning? Do you think that you or the other person can be at all comfortable with each other? And in that way, don't you think that you could actually lose the chance or the opportunity for a great relationship, a great friendship, a great interaction, perhaps? So, just because you fear being hurt by someone in some way, which is actually your expectation, do you think it is logical to, start being cautious about being yourself, or talking about yourself, or letting yourself be completely in front of others? Think about it. Okay, so now that you have started with the process of knowing the other person as well, you have to keep two things in mind. First, since you are being yourself and allowing the other person to be himself or herself as well, so there is a high chance that there's going to be a lot of, difference of opinion. There are going to be a lot many similarities as well. So the first thing which you have to keep in mind is understand the similarities and appreciate the differences. Like, just because that person is having a different opinion than what you have about a particular thing, doesn't mean that that person is bad or that person is wrong, right? So it's very simple as that. Like, how would you feel if that person kind of agrees to each and everything that you say? Wouldn't you have a feeling that that person doesn't have a say of his or her own? You have a say of your own, right? And you want to talk about it. So I think it's very normal when two people have two different set of opinions, and they can always respect their differences and go on with the beauty of just the magic of a new friendship or a new bond which is happening. As simple as that. And step number 2 is that, look, this is a little bit harder part, but I guess we have to keep certain things in mind as well. When you listen to your heart, like I always keep telling this, that listen to your heart and then have your mind, use your mind to follow your heart. So there might be a time when because of the difference of opinion between both you and the other person, that person or you yourself, it could happen to either way, it could be vice versa actually, you feel that that person is perhaps not good enough for your time, or your a friendship or bond, whatever which is which you're trying to make with that person. That the same thing the other person might also feel for you. See, there are different types of people in this world. Some people form relationships with others just in order. It's very mechanical. It's kind of like okay, and there's nothing wrong in that. Actually, there's nothing wrong. It's like we are. There are benefits attached to a particular relationship or an interaction, and if it is two-way, it is awesome. I mean that's great. I mean that it's kind of a business-like situation, and there's nothing wrong in that. But at the same time, it might so happen that okay, fine, you might feel that I will be interacting with this person at such a level only. I wouldn't want to interact with that person beyond this particular level. I wouldn't want to be that close to that person. You might feel this, and the other person might also feel this, right? So here I have a point to make, friends. Anyone who truly cares for you, who truly wants your happiness, will always stick by you, no matter what. Okay? And that goes same for you as well, right? So always, whenever you're in doubt, always try to analyze the actions more than words, what that person is saying. You will get to understand whether that person is truly means what he says, and he or she really wants your happiness as well or not, right? Some people wouldn't, and it's okay. I mean, you don't always feel emotionally attached to everyone, right? And that's okay. You shouldn't be expecting that also from yourself and from others as well. That's perfectly fine. So yeah, this is one point which I really want to make, that let the person who does not want any emotional attachment beyond a particular level with you, just because he or she doesn't want to, just let that person go. Let that person go. right? That's a similar thing for you as well. So if that person really, really wants you to be happy, that person will stay with you. Let that person stay. Yeah? Do I make sense? So, the last and the most important point, the fourth point. What do you do to save yourself from hurt? I would say, don't try to save yourself from the hurt. Can you ever stop the waves from coming in the oceans and the seas? Can you stop seasons from changing? Yeah? Can you stop flowers from blooming? Can you stop nature? We have been made to be ourselves. The universe wants us to be ourselves. And only when we are ourselves, we will get that particular, mind to know how others are behaving with us. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. So just don't be scared of being hurt. It's just that you have to embrace the hurt as you would embrace the feeling of love and trust, right? So the more you try to save yourself from hurt, mark my words, the more hurt you will be. Yes, don't try to save yourself from hurt. Just be yourself. Mark my words, you will never feel hurt again. You might face breach of trust. I am not saying that you will never encounter people who breaks your heart, or breaks your trust. I wouldn't say that you would never find such kind of people. You definitely will. This world is filled of miscellaneous types of people. You will definitely come across them, but what I have told you today will definitely help you to fight the fear which you hold in your heart, the fear of getting hurt. That is something which you all need to fight. Once you kind of overcome that fear of getting hurt, only then you will be able to enjoy every person just as how he or she is. And that, I guess, is the most beautiful thing that you can experience. So many things to learn from so many people. Not everyone is going to be close to you. Not everyone is going to be your well-wisher. But who cares? It's okay. It's okay. Are you going to be everyone's well-wisher? Ask yourself. Be honest with yourself. Right? So just let yourself free. Just let yourself free. Just be yourself and enjoy. Have fun. Right? So, well, that's it for today, friends. I'm so happy that I have spoken to you about this topic today. It's a topic close to my heart, and I wanted to talk about this because there are a number of times, we need certain reminders, and so I'm always there to remind you. So if you felt this particular video interesting, and if you resonated with what I spoke, I would request you all to please share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe to my channel for more such inspiring videos. I'm sure, I really hope that what I talk about really helps you in your journey, just as I am helping myself to help you, and that's helping me in my own journey, right? So, well, with this, I would take your leave for today. I would be back soon again with another new topic. And so till then, it's goodbye from me. Have a nice time and enjoy yourself. So this is Tiara Dhar signing off from my channel, which is all about life, but nothing in particular. Take care.